All right. Shalom to the Lord's elect. First and foremost, as always, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Baharakak, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of his Son being Yahushai, the only names in which salvation can be obtained, whether you can receive it or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you can receive that or not. And peace, love, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect of the house of Israel, who are pushing this truth in truth and sincerity, and in charity and in faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation. All right, this is Proverbs 8 and verse 34. It says, "Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors." Because you see, we are the watchmen. All right, we, the children of Israel, you men of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and those that are scattered abroad, whose seed line goes back to those, all right, we're called to watch, man. We're called to watch for exactly what? The day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. The day of our redemption, the day of our salvation, and not only salvation, but what else comes with that salvation, man? The destruction, man. All right, we're watching for this destruction to roll in, these prophecies to unfold, you see, and that's why we're going out and we're crying on the highways and the byways, and letting Israel know what time it is, man. All right, here it is. You got the year of 2020 stirring up, and you already have all kinds of madness stirring up, man. All right, they just had another mudslide that killed, a vast amount of people. All right, then of course you have the coronavirus going on. You have the stuff stirring up in with Iran in the Middle East. These tensions going, man. Meanwhile, you have all of America divided against itself. Okay, this our redemption is at hand, man. Okay, but anyway, we're called to watch, man. All right, we ain't called to relax. We ain't called to sit and play 2K all day. We ain't called to make friends and prosper in Esau's kingdom, man. We're called to watch. All right, let's go ahead and get on some further steps here. Of course, we got to go to Isaiah 62 and 6. All right, and these are the characteristics of the Lord's elect, man. It says, "I've set watchmen upon thy walls." You see that? All right, so there are watchmen that are set up. Okay, "O Jerusalem, which never hold their peace, which shall never hold their peace." You see that? I mean, they ain't sitting back in their leaves, man. All right, it says, "Day nor night, ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence." That's right, man. Keep not silence. Of course, you're gonna have to do what you got to do, man. You got to go through to your daily job. If a brother has a family or whatever the case might be, you got to do what you got to do, man. But that's why the book of Luke says what? All right, it says that he that comes to me and doesn't hate his let's go ahead and get it, man. I don't want to paraphrase too much. Book of Luke chapter 14, and I believe it's around this verse. Oh, come, that's the spirit. Verse 26. "If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." You see that? Now, it's not actually telling you that you got to hate these people, man. All right, because one of the 10 Commandments is what? To honor thy father and to honor thy mother. Okay. But what is it saying, man? If any of these things get in your way, you're gonna have to cast them aside, man. And it might look as hatred to the world, all right. But ultimately, man, we're doing what's the most important, which is to follow Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. All right. If you got your little family or whatever the case is, you got to go to work, do what you got to do. But if anything gets in the way of this truth, man, where you're not able to perform your tasks in this ministry, when you're not able to hold your watch, then there ain't no need for you, man. You see, you got to cast these things out of your way. All right. If you have a watchman in the war, and that guy's not doing his watch, he's sleeping when he's supposed to be watching it while everybody else is sleeping, and someone comes in and kills you, who's to blame? Is it the guys that are sleeping, or is it the guy that was supposed to be on watch who's sleeping? There ain't no need for that guy. That guy's gonna get instantly reproved and removed from his post, man. All right. So, you know, how much more should we be striving for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man? How much more should we be standing at that watch, man? So, I don't know why that volume got a little higher. You know, and if brothers notice it, man, you know, I like putting a little music in the background, but, you know, if it gets a little too loud or whatever, you know, just let me know. And I'll make sure I keep it, you know, further down in the future. But anyway, let's go ahead and go back to Isaiah 62 and finish up where we left off. Verse 6, it says, I'll start at verse, you know, at the top of the verse. It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence. You see that, man? All right, verse 7, it says, and give him no rest. Right, give him no rest, man, till he establish and till he make Jerusalem a praise on the earth. You see that? Now, who is it referring to in that rest, man? I mean, ultimately, you know, we're going to receive rest, you know, in the kingdom when these prophecies are fulfilled. But we're complaining in the ears of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. They're saying, give him no rest. Continue to complain. Continue to cry. Continue to stand at watch on these walls. Continue your watch, man. Continue pushing. Okay? That's all you got to do. You know, just continue, man. And Esau is going to throw all these different wrenches in your way. Shaitan is going to get in your way and try to get you to separate from this truth, man. Whatever your biggest connection to the world is, all right, mark my words, man, that foundation that you have with whatever it is, you know, with whatever your connection is within the world, rather it might be your woman, your job, okay, your parents, your grandma, that's going to be tested, man. All right, that's going to be tested, man. Look at Job. Job and his woman's relationship was tested, man, and guess what? She crumbled. So you gotta be willing and ready to cast anything out of the way, man. All right. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump on to. Actually, I'm gonna go to the book of Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk 2, and just verse 1. It says, "I will stand on my watch." You see that, man? I will stand upon my watch. You see what did the Heavenly Father tell Ezekiel? He told him that he's made him a watchman, okay, and to stand upon his watch. It says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower." What's the tower? That's that standing on that tower, you know, so you could look out and watch, all right? Which ultimately, you know, that tower, that temple is being built up in the bodies of men, man. All right, that temple would represent the body, all right, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, but anyway, continuing on, it says, "And will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved." So you see, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to watch. All right. And what does verse 2 say? It says, "And Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that they may run that readeth it." Right. So he's standing on his watch and in order to deliver this message, man. All right, which, you know, then follows, you know, the continuation of the second chapter, which gets into the works and the downfall of Esau, Edom. All right, those that are in power today, man, the so-called white men, beginning with their wicked elites. All right, these top banker families and what have you, man. All right, and they've ruled the world in wickedness, man. That's why the Heavenly Father is getting ready to shake the foundations of the world, man. All right. And Esau, and in that shaking, man, Esau's entire system is going to crumble. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Jump back to Isaiah, and of course we got to get 58 and 1. It says, "Cry aloud and spare not; lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and thy house of Jacob their sins." So, Most High's calling you out, man. Arise. Okay, arise, stand up, man. Lift up your voice. Stand at your watch, man. Ain't nobody's gonna hear you if you're standing at your watch and whispering. All right, that's usually the person who's on their watch. They get some kind of horn or something. You know, in ancient times they would, you know, get a big drum. You know, or you know, in China, you know, they have that Great Wall of China. You know, they go and they light the fire. And it lights throughout the entire wall. So they would know that there's an enemy, because whoever was on their watch at that point in the tower saw the enemy, man. All right, because he was paying attention. Now, if you weren't paying attention, then hey, guess what? The enemy's gonna come right in and just take everything, man. Ain't nobody's gonna know that the enemy's even there. All right, well, we're here telling you to let the enemies hear, man. The enemy's here, and so is your salvation. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and move on. This is Isaiah 52:8. This is, thy watchman shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing. You see that, man? And what's being sung? This new song. All right. Going back into the book of Revelation, what was said? No one could learn that song but the 144,000, the elect, man. Those that are on their watch. Okay? The prophets. Those that are on their watch. Nobody else can learn that song except for those that are called to be on their watch, man. And you know, be in the elect. All right? The elect are going to hear it. The 144,000 are crying out. The entire 1/3 are going to be able to hear it in one way, shape, or form, man. All right? It says, for they shall see eye to eye when Yahweh shall bring again Zion. So you see that, man? There ain't going to be no derision between us. You see, you got all these guys doing these joint camps and what have you, man. We just concentrate on the truth, man. And we ain't changing the truth for nobody, man. All right? All right? Unless the Spirit directs it, you know, to be a certain situation or whatever the case might be. You know, something to change up or whatever. But we ain't gonna try to change nothing to appease anybody, man. All right, because this thing ain't about pleasing men; it's about pleasing Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right, and the men of the elect are gonna be on the same accord, man. All right, there's gonna be no derision. That's why you see all these demons. They'll get up to the camp, and a lot of times the first thing they do is try to sow derision. Oh, well, this guy, I don't like how this guy talks to me. I don't like how, you know, this guy's doing something a little bit different. You need to talk to... No, man, there ain't no derision here. You know, the thing is, you know, brothers might be different, you know, physically. You know, we may have came up differently, you know, different backgrounds, you know, came from different lifestyles. But at the end of the day, man, we're all brought into one truth, man. We're all brought into one body. We're all like-minded now. You know, and brothers might have different, you know, experiences in their life that they're able to add to this pot, man. They're able to put their certain twists and views on this truth, man. All right, but that doesn't mean that we're not all the same. All right, according to doctrine. Anyway, let me go ahead and look at this last verse here. This is Isaiah 40:9. It says, "O Zion, that bringeth good tidings." What's the good tidings, man? The good news, the gospel. All right, what's that gospel? Telling you that Yahushua came to deliver the elect of Israel, man. Israel is not done away with. Okay, if Yahushua never came, then Israel would never be delivered. And if Israel was never delivered, all right, or if Israel would never be delivered, then what we see around us, the state of the world, is what would continue until everything dies, man. So you see, this is the good tidings, man. All right, the deliverance from our enemies, man. That's what the word salvation means. Deliverance from the molestation of thine enemies. All right, look it up. Going on, it says, "Get thee up into the high mountain," and that's the definition in the Greek in the New Testament. All right, it says, "Get thee up into the high mountain, O Jerusalem, that bringeth forth good tidings. Lift up thy voice with strength. Lift up thy voice and be not afraid." You see that, man? It's you Israelites gotta grow some fucking balls, man. All right. You know, it might sound rough. You know, forgive me for you know, for getting a little bit vulgar, man. But you gotta grow some goddamn balls, man. The word testimony, the word testy, going back to testes, man. Going back to balls. You gotta have balls to push this truth, man. Because you're gonna get hated by everybody. Okay. You're gonna get hated by everybody, and you gotta stand there. What did Isaiah say? That they made their face hard against mine, so I made my face hard as flint. You see, man, you gotta be bold, man. All right, and you gotta lift that voice up, man. Don't be afraid. All right, yeah, of course, in certain situations, you know, you might be, you know, talking to, so you ain't gonna be yelling in someone's face, you know, but just always just move according to the Spirit, man. You know, there might be a situation where you're, you know, screaming out louder. You know, a situation where, you know, you're not screaming so heavily. You know, you got to use that wisdom, man. Use the Spirit, man. And a lot of things that me and the brothers been doing over here is casting lots a lot lately. All right, that's the ultimate answer you can get, man. you're unsure about anything, man, just cast a lot. The Heavenly Father will point you in that direction, man. All right. Anyway, going on, it says, O Jerusalem, that bringeth forth good tidings, lift up thy voice with strength. Lift up thy voice, be not afraid. Say unto the cities of Judah, behold your power. That's right, man, and that's what we're saying. All right, the cities of Judah being you so-called Negroes, man. All right, which that's really who began to be awoken was the Southern Kingdom. All right, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right, but now you got the entire nation of Israel has been waking up, man. All these different countries have camps in them, man. I mean, maybe not every single one, but a lot of these countries have camps, man. But hey, through the Spirit, man, I wouldn't doubt it if every single country had somebody that knew the truth in it, man. All right, somebody from the 1/3 in there, man. All right, but with that, man, that's what we're called to do, man. All right, wake up, Israel, and get the hell up out of here. All right, and waking up Israel, you gotta stand up on your watch, man. You gotta watch, you gotta endure, and you gotta strive, man. But Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect. Once again, call halayim la Yahweh Shim Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Peace, love, blessings, double honors to the elders and the apostles, and peace, love, blessings be unto the elect. Shalom.